So for this meeting, pretty much to really update you on where you are on the progress and see if there's anything that I can do to help because the feeling of overwhelming could be very common, especially for you when it comes to like learning something new. So I want you to understand that it's common to feel overwhelmed, but that's why we only focus on 1% more every single day. What is the one thing that I can do today? Because this journey is a 365-day journey. And all you gotta do is 1% more a day. All right. So why don't you share with me the action item that we have for you last time, which is watching the recording and start taking some action. So do you
Yeah,
have the recording from last time?
I went through it a little bit. I just got home from being away from home on. I got home Sunday night,
Yeah.
and Monday I'm at my job, right, 9 to 5. So I was able to start filling out the certain things from the Welcome to Amazon Shifu University. I went through some of the links to fill out some things that I needed to fill out. I got Discord set up. I had to kind of learn that a little bit. I did my welcome video or my introduction video and just uploaded that last night to Discord. And started doing push-ups. And I wrote my check. I don't have it here because I'm at work, but yeah, that's kind of where I'm at. I'm sourcing these books. The Secret. I used to have The Secret like 20 years ago. I read it, but I'm going to get it again, read it. Atomic Habits, 4 Hour Work Week. So yeah, I'm super early in the journey right now. I have been thinking about some products here and there. When I see something, I'm like, oh, I got a cat, so I saw a cat toy. I'm like, I wonder if I could improve on that. So I'm starting to think about products, but yeah, super early in the journey.
Absolutely. So why don't you share your screen and let's do a checklist that you have together. Remember that we have a checklist?
Oh yeah.
So let's share
Um,
your screen and let's go through it. But pat yourself on the shoulder because you're doing the right thing. You're on track. And yes, making the transition to start learning could be a little bit overwhelmed. That's why for you, whenever you feel like things slightly overwhelmed, take a deep pause, rest a little bit, and let's what is the little action that I can take.
okay. So let me get to the checklist. Where is it? Where's your 30-day checklist? Okay. Let's put that up here. Okay. Now share my screen. Let's see. How do I do that? Where are you? Where did you go? Oh, here. Okay. Um, how do I share my screen? Do you know?
There's gonna be if you hover your mouse near the bottom, there's going to be a green button.
Oh, share screen right there. Entire screen. Okay. Oh, I've got open system settings.
Take your time. It's going to be the first time that you do this, so just take your time on
It's not really doing anything. Share. Yeah. Select a tab to share. With that one. There we go. Okay.
There you go. You see? So did you start checking checklist on, did you download this one so that you can start checking? Right now you have
Oh,
view, so you have to click on file.
I've got to download it.
Yeah, you have to just click on files on the left.
Up here.
On the left, there's files. You see them? Mhm.
There we go.
Make a copy, or you can save the Google Sheet,
I can
whichever works.
download it.
You just make a copy so that it's linked to your Google Drive.
Oh,
There you go. So that way you don't have to download it to your laptop and you can just work remotely.
share this tab instead. Okay. Okay. Finish watching week 1 modules. So I don't know where to access the modules. They're in Discord.
It's gonna be a Shoot for Academy. There should be a link in your email, so you can go to your email right now. But before there, let's just check in. Let's check off all the things that you have done, so you can
Okay.
just complete or like turn it green to make some sense of completement, accomplishment. Just like done, just type done.
Okay.
So it make you feel good, you know. It was really
Seems
make
about
you motivated. So
we
you did a welcome orientation. What else that you have done?
this one.
So copy and paste done.
Right.
Yeah, it's about works smarter, not harder.
That's right. I always say that. Submit your daily top 2 priorities and discard. No, I don't know what that is yet.
Mhm.
Okay, on your
So you're on week 1 for now, so you don't have to.
one. Create
One you so now
done.
most of the time it's gonna be for SQL Vault.
Okay.
I'm good. Good morning.
Hey,
Jamie, how are you?
Good. How are you?
One second. All right, so now let's navigate through the SQL Vault so that you can start learning. Okay. So why don't you show me your email? Show me your email.
The onboarding email.
That is correct.
Okay, try this. Mm-hmm.
And sorry for the bad structure because we have we are doing some restructure on the employees. So
That's okay.
let's see. Phantom welcome package. So click on the attachment.
Which one? There's one. The
Scroll
welcome
down.
package.
Scroll down. Slightly scroll down.
This one here.
Scroll down. That is not one. Let's see. Scroll down. So you've been communicating with Jamie. Link to the introduction video. Awesome. And have you already in Discord? Okay. So let's see. Pause. Welcome package. There you go. So click on the welcome package.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I have this here. Yeah. Yeah. So I've been going through this a little bit. I read this, read that.
Can
I
you show
down.
me the screen that has it?
Oh, sorry. Yeah. So I downloaded Discord, and then I connected to the community. When was where you wanted to start this journey in the first place? Okay.
Please write out a list of reason, create vision board. You already have a vision board. Write down your weekly schedule. Prepare for scroll down. Scroll down. Scroll down. Expectations. Scroll down. Downward. Class schedule.
Yeah, I'm not sure where to access these.
Yeah, it's gonna be in Discord for you. Once you have access to the vault, you will be able to download the ICSV file.
Okay.
Scroll down for me. Watch the tutorial. Complete post. Open Helium account.
So I haven't opened a Helium account. I think I completed this orientation call.
No need for now. I'm trying to
Okay.
navigate to uh, the Shuffle Vault for you.
I see.
All
This
right.
is
So there's a lot, to be honest. So scroll all the way up for me, please. Mhm. Let me ask Jamie quick to join. No, it's let's see. Can you go back to the email?
yes. Back to the email.
Break call, welcome package, recording orientation. Watch the all right. So let me do this. So it save you the time. Give me 1 second, okay?
Okay. Can I ask you something while you're doing that?
Give me 1 second. Let
Okay.
me first let me help you lock in
Okay.
because if you don't lock in, then it's like a compass for you to navigate the journey.
Right.
So I would need to help you lock in first. All right. Um, so what is a good email for you?
This one here, Robert Chersonoff. Do you need me to spell it for you?
No need.
I'll
Let me
show you.
share with you this link.
This one. This one right here.
So you can copy that link, and then I'm gonna send you a link right here in the chat, in the Zoom chat. Mhm. So open that link up. Okay, so now you can put in your information. Now you click on View Dashboard.
Mm-hmm. Did that.
Mhm. Did it bring you to the next page?
Yeah, password. Oh, am I not? Sorry. Oh, great. Yeah, this looks great.
All right, so now so where is like your single time focus going to be on the second module, which is the Amazon Legacy brand, okay? Just on there, just stick to that for now. And later,
Okay.
you can always explore other options later on.
Okay.
So click on that for now and bookmark it so that you can save time from navigate through all of it. Just bookmark it and it's easy for you.
Okay. This is my
So
work computer, so I'll bookmark it on my. I guess I can do it
okay,
here
so
too.
now click on week 1. So now your time is going to be spending on week 1 for you.
Great.
And this is going to be a navigation where just think of it this way, instead of me hop on a call with you and repeat the exact same thing, you can do this at, let's say, midnight when you have time, when you're away from your kids. And it's the
Mm-hmm.
same thing that I share.
Okay, great.
And you just go step by step so that you don't feel overwhelmed and just really break it down. Like today,
Yeah,
let me do this.
this is great.
Mhm.
Okay, so for 24 hours document. So I'll go through this probably this afternoon a little bit. Must read and listen books. Yeah, I'm going to go grab some of those. I love buying books. How to create share Google Drive documents for team sharing. Yeah. So just go through all this for this week.
That is correct. And just break it down so that you don't feel overwhelmed. Because
Yeah.
most people, they just feel overwhelmed and then they just throw the towel.
Throw in the towel. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
And you
not
don't
a
want that.
I'm not a throw in the towel kind of guy.
Yep. And that's how we do it, small step at a time.
Yeah. Can I ask you, is now a good time to ask you a question?
Yes, you can.
Um, so I talked to Chris a bit about this and even Logan before Chris. It seems like the tariff thing, it's up and down, there's a deal for 30 days now with the US and China, but who knows what's going to happen after 90 days. How much is that affecting business for people starting up now?
Hmm. Yeah, so your question, correct me if I'm wrong, but your question was about how would the tariff situation would affect us as an Amazon seller, right?
Yeah.
All right, so here's my answer. And first of all, it's not just affecting the Amazon seller, but it also affecting all the small businesses and also major retail brand. And that's why, as you see, the 90 days pause of tariff is necessarily important because major retail still need to import stuff from China. And that's why it's a good time for us to really start thinking of what type of product that we can bring to the market quick and easy so that your goal, because for you right now, as a beginner, your goal is not about making 1 million a month or $1 million a year. Your goal is to learn how to make your first dollar on Amazon. That is the biggest hurdle. And similar parable could be learn how to drive a car. If you never learn how to pick up the steering wheel, how to press the pedal, you will never be able to get from A to B and B to C. So that would help you set realistic expectations. So my point here for you is with tariff, yes, it does affect us as Amazon seller and same with small business owner and major retailer. But we're gonna go with the flow. Everyone would be impacted depending on their experience as well as their financial situation. But for you right now, you would not get major heat compared to a retailer or like me who moving like millions of dollar worth of products. Your first goal is 100 units to 200 unit maximum. And even with the tariff, you can also use, there's different strategy that you can use to declare the goods under values. Because you're small, most of the time they let you fly under the radar. So just learn how to play the game first.
Okay.
And with 200 units, probably your cost of goods probably going to be about 3,000, 5,000. And that's pretty much it. Just learn the game. Because for me personally, my journey, it took me about 1 year to learn the game, learn and make money. My first year, I only set my goals to make 10,000 a month in revenue and starting to learn how to earn my first 1,000, 2,000 in passive income with Amazon. My second year, that's when I learned the game. I preparing. That's when we start rolling into like the next chapter, which is leveling up. Okay.
Leveling up. Yeah.
And by then, probably tariff because right now, China and America, they are like husband and wife, basically. They need each other to live.
And they're fighting.
They fighting, yes, just like a husband and wife, but they still need each other to survive.
Yeah.
So eventually, these gonna settle. One of them gonna get the term that they deserve. The other one would have to give in a little bit, but things would need to start go back to normal because major retailers still need to make money, and these major retailers can't put a lot of money into those politicians by lobbying. Right? You see a bigger picture, right?
Yeah.
So in the end, here's my expectation for you. And for you, when you enroll into our course, this is our promise. Our promise here, we're going to teach you how to make your first $10,000 on Amazon in revenue profitably. And that is what you are in right now as a beginner course. Okay. And once you're
Stoked.
able to learn all of that, we're going to have later program. Let's say if you want to scale, that's going to be a different level. Not everyone will go to that level. For you, if you learn the knowledge that we have, you're probably going to be able to start earning at least 5 figure to 6 figure a year with the same knowledge and skill. But it's going to require a lot on your end to execute the same knowledge that me and many other students are using. Sounds good? So did I answer your question when it comes to the tariff situation and
Yes.
your goal and your expectation and the damages that it might occur for you?
Hmm.
Any question?
Uh, yeah. So there's Timu out there, and there's some other things. How does Timu and whatever else is out there affect? So Amazon's still the biggest, right?
Mhm. Yes. So
And
go ahead.
no, yeah,
Go ahead. Share your question again.
yeah, just wondering how um, the competition with Timu and any other selling site. What's that like? What do you feel about that?
Yeah, so that is a valid reason, and let me share with you. So, number one, we need to see who is the major player and what is unreplaceable. So right now, Amazon has been around since 1998, I think. So they've been around for a long time. And right now, if we have to look at the statistic. We cannot look at like words only. Have to look at the statistic. More than 60% US household are shopping on Amazon still. And there's going to be more and more because it solved the major problem, which is conveniency for people. And with Temu, on the other hand, it takes times. The cost may be cheaper, but it will take times. And most of the time, those seller would not customer service the customer here, like the buyer, US buyer. And most US buyer, they are very, in my opinions, they're very picky in some way. And they want someone to respond to the answer up at left like X, Y, and Z. So Temu won't be able to provide that. That's number one. Number two is with the delivery. When Amazon start training people to get used to the one day, most Americans are loving instant gratification, including you and me. And most people willing to pay $5 more, $10 more for an item that would deliver right in front of them, like the next day. Number three is that Amazon right now, they have money to move the economy. They have money to move the politician. Do you think those TikTok ban happened from like out of nowhere? Do you think there is someone that lobbying to make sure that the U.S. government put a restriction on those companies? And do you know that Amazon also put in an offer to buy out TikTok? So right now, Temu is using a lot on TikTok Shop to move those products. Right now, Amazon is stripping away that layer. And also with the U.S. security, as well as the tension between U.S. and China and the U.S. security, and they want to strip all the country manipulation power, and TikTok is one of them.
Mm.
So to answer your point here is number one, people here already accustomed to Amazon. Amazon has been trained and brainwashed people into the convenience, and people here they like to pay more to get things fast, instant gratification. Number two, with the tariff situation, a lot of those products right now would get a bigger tax bracket. Right now, for a single item, like a lot of dropshipper and Temu seller are getting crushed because of the tariff. So if they're shipping in, they have to pay at least 100 to 200% more, even with small package. So in the long run, you got to do the right way. And the right way here is to go through the Amazon journey to enter the market because Amazon still pay tax and lobbying for the politician.
Do you think you'll ever take part in selling on Timu?
For me personally, no. And here's why, because Temu has a proven record of pushing and squeezing out seller, even harsher than Amazon. Number two is that on Temu, you are not competing with US seller, you are competing with the whole entire Chinese manufacturing nation, and most of them are very cutthroat.
Mm.
And also for you right now, for me personally, I'm just a middleman. I'm trading products. I'm not a manufacturer. And on Temu, you're gonna work directly with the Chinese manufacturer where they buy the product at rock bottom price.
Okay.
So
You mentioned
level field, not a level field. Like,
you mentioned leveling up. So after a year or two or three, what does that entail?
mhm. So right now, I would say with the tariff situation, within the next 6 months or less, things are starting to settle. They're gonna come to our terms, and everything gonna go back to normal. And tariff, it doesn't happen the first time. It has been happened before in 2019 and 18, and I'm starting at that time too. But like I shared with you, my goal at that time was focused on how can I make money with Amazon, and how can I learn how to make money with platforms that are unchangeable, that are already rooted in people behavior. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you just mentioned that there's a that's down the road. I'm going to focus on right now in this first year. So yeah, I think that's all my questions. I mean, it's probably the game's probably changed a lot from when you began in terms of saturation of people doing this as well, right?
I would say it has been saturated already from the start, even with real estate, even with any industry. Right now, the only industry that is not saturated yet could be AI. But we don't have the time, knowledge, the manpower, and the resources to head with a bunch of major private equity fund that are willing to spend money, and then the young people that have the whole time of the world. So for us, we have to leverage, we have to train, finding something we can leverage and train. So my point here is everything is saturated, but what we can do in our power is strategy. Like I share with you is you don't come into a battlefield without doing your due diligence. That's why you learn about product research. Find data, find key data to start putting things together. And then you also have to ask yourself, how can I stand out from the rest? And then you start go in with minimal, like test the water first, test proof of concept first.
Yeah, it's a lot of it's marketing. I don't know if you heard of this water. It's not called death water. It's called I forget what it's called, but the guy he basically changed the packaging so that the water bottle comes in a can. It's not
It's
in
a that
plastic.
liquid water.
It's
That,
not plastic. What's it called?
was it that liquid death?
Liquid Death.
Mhm.
Brilliant. Brilliant. He got all the money raised before he even made the first can of water. It was all the packaging to make it look like Monster or Red Bull or whatever. And it's a multi-billion dollar company. It's amazing.
Yes. And
Marketing.
what he did was he entered the red ocean with a blue ocean strategy. And that is one of the book that we make our student read.
Mm,
Because the key point here that he did that helped him build was that he stand out from the rest. Because the water is a saturated, right? Saturation market. Same with anything in life. Even in your 9 to 5 job, when you take your job, when you get hired, someone else didn't get hired. Everything in life is a competition and saturation. That's why you always want to ask yourself, how can I be better? And that's why in our module, our learning, we deck down like the foundation. And for that guy that built that liquid death water, first he learned from Gary V. He was an intern. He was a marketing specialist.
yeah.
And in there he built a connection. But imagine if he never first applied for that job, learn from Gary V. Without those knowledge, without the connection, how can he have the connection to ask for funding? How can we have the eyes of the tigers? And that's the journey that you are right now. You're
Yeah.
learning.
I was stoked. I also wanted to, before we jump off, I really wanted to say thank you for um, the $7,500 instead of it costing however much it usually costs. So giving me that break, that discount, that scholarship, I really appreciate it. Thank you very much.
Okay, anytime, because we select people, and that's how we help
Yeah,
people. Okay, and
thank you.
yeah, Anytime. And same here. Thank you for trusting us. And the best thank you that I can say, that you can say to me is to complete the course, learn how to make money on Amazon, and set realistic expectation, and have a cultivate mindset of a learner. Because on this journey, there's going to be a lot of time you will be doubting yourself. You will be doubting the process, just like a doctor. When you go to a doctor's office, sometimes you feel like, is it possible that he's going to cure me? Have faith. Everything in life comes with faith.
Thank you.
Okay. And 1% more. That's it. 1% more. Set
Okay.
realistic. You're gonna the next 6 months just learning. And before you start earning, you start with the learn. Learn
Okay.
to earn.
Learn to earn. Got it.
Mhm.
Thanks for your time today as well. I appreciate it.
Hey, anytime. And yeah, and one thing is that right now our material we are under a lot of reconstruction. So if you have any question, don't feel hesitant to go and ask question. Okay.
Okay.
And lastly is because I have a limited amount of time per day that
Mhm.
I usually do a lot of the times like in the group setting. So make sure that you do a weekly do a check-in with the team so that we can view and see what your progress is. Okay.
Okay. Sounds good.
But it's a group style. I want to emphasize a group's learning style. Think of
Yeah.
it as like to university. You can have the different professor, and I am one of the professor, but also as a principal. So,
Okay.
but let me know if you have any question. And lastly, I value open communication. In every module, you're gonna have a feedback form. Be raw. Let us know how we can improve, and that's how we be better.
All right.
All right. Thank you, Robert.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Okay. See ya.
See you, bro.